begin season 2 of Frankly Speaking in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. And the church will say,
Amen.
what's happening now? How now almost start again?
Wow.
No.
No, we need to call God now because it's not been easy. Trials and tribulations, but we are still here. Welcome to Frankly Speaking, guys. It's season 2. Now, for those of you that followed us diligently in season 1, we now know say for Frankly Speaking, the conversation, they very, very frank. We know they hide mouth. Season 2 promises to be mind-blowing, mind-boggling, and breathtaking. So just stay with us throughout this journey. I'm sure you are going to have an amazing experience. Now, talking about experiences, I mean, let's talk about, this law. This who went on vacation, occasion,
As in,
temptation.
Tom has just been living the
As
life.
in, Tom has been living the life.
Did they show for your body?
She has been eating in
Did they
the
show for your
sky.
body?
I'm dead. As in, she has
Flying
been,
every weekend.
she has been baby girling.
They show for your body, Tom. And Naomi has been fighting.
No, sir.
What's the problem?
Someone
that's
no,
been living
please,
the life.
No, please. I've actually been a good girl. Like I've been being a good girl, different from what you guys think. But yeah,
Nice. And the legend himself,
has been busy cashing out.
bagging deals, changing whips, making money. So, I mean, welcome to season 2. We hope that we are all going to have an amazing experience. Now, a very good place to begin from is looking at Nigeria's political terrain. And the reason why we want to start like this is so that people don't say, what happened? We thought it's on the face of this country. What did they discuss? So first off, if you have not obtained your PVC, please strive, try. We know it's going to be very hard. We know it can be frustrating, but please do well to go out and get your PVC. Yeah. Now, Nigeria's population demography gives the youth an advantage. Mm-hmm. And that advantage is if politics is essentially about numbers or, elections essentially about numbers, if so many people who are young look at the future and say, well, we are the people who are going to live in this future. If it is good for us, we live a good life. If it is bad, it's a problem. Then we're all going to do all that we can to ensure that we make Nigeria a better place for everyone to live in. Omo, that's how they feel like John F. Kennedy. People go they look, they don't say, wow.
Intelligent.
Papa, good gone. Okay, so this is what we're discussing today. We're looking at the attention that, a lot of Nigerians, especially young people, have shown in issues bordering on nation building and national development. And we're asking if in 2023, Nigerians are ready.
Nigerians are not ready.
Baba, if we allow the question.
Nigerians are getting
Go
ready.
ahead. Sorry. Bro.
We are ready. We are getting ready. Should we put it like that?
Continue.
No, but you said Nigerians are not ready. You don't already come out any hope.
Don't lose hope. That's not the energy.
But in fairness, we accommodate all views here. Why do you think that Nigerians are not ready? Outright.
Why I think Nigerians are not ready is because we're really not ready. We think we're ready, but we're not ready. We think we know what we want, but we don't know what we want. Now, the first time is any small thing, we don't carry everything, go God. There's God go do many small things. But are you really, really ready when the shit hits the fan? Are you going to come out and say, oh, die, not die? This country has to get better. Can you really do that? Nigerians never vex rich. I swear down, we never vex rich. The fact that these people where they are the hems of affairs for this country, they not send anybody. See for the primaries where they do, where the APC their primary where they do the other day last week, where everybody they come talk. Nobody mentioned anything we get to do with the people when they say that for Ondo State. Nobody mentioned a lot of things that was meant to be mentioned.
Pastor Tunde Bakare do moment of silence. 0 vote.
Talonjebe, 0 votes. I beg. See. All I'm saying is, until we are ready, it never pain us rich. We don't seem to know where the country is going. Now let me paint a picture. Nigeria, to me, I've sat down and I've checked it. Nigeria is a retrogressive country. Why do I say that? When Goodluck Jonathan, okay, I can't even go from Goodluck Jonathan. When Obasanjo been there, from Obasanjo, as Obasanjo come, everybody shout, Obasanjo come, one low, this country, can you come? He go. Yet Adua can't enter. People come they complain say Obasanjo time even better pass Yar Adua time.
Really? Did people complain?
Yes. Oh, wait down. Then Yar Adua come well. He can't go obodo ibo for this thing. Wakumbe, now come on, now die there. Then Glock Jonathan can't enter. Glock Jonathan did there. Everybody tell Glock Jonathan very lead guy, liver guy. Yara do a time even better pass. Making come out. Glock Jonathan come out. They say Baba say people can't enter. All of us can't they wish say we go back to Glock Jonathan time. I say about enter again. It's second tenure. He win again. Everybody going to wish they will go back to the first tenure or say it keeps getting worse.
But Nidu, right now, the hunger in the land is actually affecting everybody. From top to bottom. It's affecting everybody.
No.
I would not agree that maybe it looks like, okay, we're still not as ready as we should be, but we're getting there. We're getting there. The conversation about getting your PVC. We're not ready.
Can I say something?
The conversation about getting PVC is out there. Everybody, so if you say Nigerians are not ready, you are part of this Nigerian. Do you have?
I am ready.
You have your.
I've got PVC.
Exactly. So people are getting their PVCs. The conversation is going on. The orientation that we need, we're having it. That's why we're having this conversation.
That's why we're having this conversation. Now we're starting this season 2, with this very serious topic. Me believing and seeing that Nigerians are not ready. Because if Nigerians are really ready, Babami, last week something happened, innit? I think it was a Tuesday or Wednesday, I can't remember now, where some persons everywhere where enter for WhatsApp, even Instagram, Jesus. What's it happen? Look,
no, but wait.
Baba, wait, I will think your destiny.
No, but wait. So make it not be like say, the conversation I say, one thing,
Jesus, yeah.
First, people have a right to their religious belief.
I get it, no doubt.
Plus, there's always a place for prayer, whether you like it or not.
Whether
you say no. Whether you say
there's always a place for prayer. Nigga, wanna because let me ask you one question. You're a Catholic, innit? Which prayer? Then they pray for country, for Catholics since where you small. Guam.
Prayer for Nigeria in distress.
Okay.
And prayer against bribery and corruption.
It doesn't matter.
Hold on
it
now.
Doesn't matter. You don't have to stop praying.
At this point, it
You don't
matters.
have to
I
stop
actually want to
praying.
listen to what
prayer for Nigeria in distress. Prayer for prayer and corruption.
Against
now,
bribery and corruption.
prayer against bribery and corruption. Has the country gotten better or worse?
No, it has gotten worse.
Why are we deceiving ourselves?
Okay, but wait.
Why are we deceiving that guy? I know the person who started that thing. He go put Jesus. Oh, let Jesus reign. No doubt, we are all Christians. I love God, innit? Mm-hmm. But Oga, imagine this. Imagine, say, instead of you writing Jesus, make everybody write Jesus. Why not make everybody write PVC?
Okay,
But everybody
PVC.
has platforms, right? Everybody, including you talking, Nidu, you have a platform.
Oh,
You
yeah,
put it
go
out
and check
there.
my page. I've done a PVC video to be there.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is,
So as you are doing PVC, you understand?
Baba, man, no, you say what release song go. Man, no, you say what release song go. But my question be say, instead of that Jesus Christ when he beside the guy put last week, that time, where everybody don't talk, why he not put PVC?
But he don't put.
After how many days?
it's not about.
I mean,
after.
people
many
really
days?
blasted him.
Why
or
people don't
something.
blast him?
I don't think it's because they blasted
No,
him.
beg.
Let me
Because they blast him.
explain.
Because they blast him.
Let me explain.
We not deceive ourselves. We'll go church. Oh, pray for Nigeria. Oh, Father.
Can pastors actually do this?
Can
Whereby
Jesus come and vote?
they will tell their people that before you come into church, like make sure you have
Get your PVC.
PVC.
Before
like,
you pay
show,
offering,
that will be
drop your
your
PVC. Before you pay your tithe,
Can
drop
they
your
risk
PVC.
losing that much money?
They will not.
For this moment. We don't
Okay,
know.
yes. Tom, very valid point. You understand? If we all agree that, as you dey pray, we suppose balance am with work. You understand? Because even the Bible says that prayer without work is dead.
Baba, man,
Doesn't
wait,
mean
wait.
that there's no place for prayer.
There's no, so as people are praying.
We don't pray enough. See, God don't come on hand for Nigeria.
No, you can't say that now.
I will say it. God, see, I don't tire. You go see. Those of us with the radio. We all the radio, they talk, say, God will deal with them. Now God go help us. God not they do anything. Okay, now let me break this thing down, innit? China, they are not Christians. They are Buddhists, and they have the best economy. Even America will bring the Jesus where would they to even make matters worse. Do you know that Jesus is not Jesus' name? His name is Yehoshua.
Well, wait.
Let us see. That's another conversation for another day. America not even carry. America, they know they say. Not only Nigeria here. You gonna pray. May God help me light their house.
Nigeria is a very religious country.
What the hell?
We're very
I'm
religious.
tired of it.
Yeah,
I think Nigerians are more of like they follow trends. They are more of trendy
I'm tired
people.
of
They
it.
follow trends
Even all
every
those
time.
people they post that thing last week. All those people post that thing last week. I beg, ask them. Most of them say not get PVC.
So this is what I'm going to say.
What are we talking
First
about?
off,
can we stop kidding ourselves?
I am not sure that, we would be comfortable having this conversation if we not look some of the trends now. Because the reason say people they think like this. Let me say something. First off, Okoye, was saying something about the number of first-time registration when they don't get. A lot of young people maybe who turned 18 earlier this year, 18 last year, 18 2 years ago, 3 years ago, are coming out to register. Some people that have not even participated in the electioneering process are saying they want to. We have young people now, Baba, don't forget young people setting up stands, in churches, in schools, saying people should come out and register. I think that while it is not going to happen overnight, we are definitely going to get to that point where this is what they talk here. We will get them. Let me give this example. No verse, Baba.
We're even getting ready.
After this one, I'll rest my case.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we returned to democratic rule in 1999. The ruling People's Democratic Party. They won the next elections in 2003, 2007, 2011. Somebody who was a chieftain of the party even boasted that they were going to be in power for like 60 years. But in 2015, the main opposition political party, toppled, not be toppled, then because not be by force. They won in an election that a lot of people said it was the will of the people because many people don't tire for a particular government. Mm-hmm. It is a possibility that having seen 2019 and looking at Nigeria's population demography of so many young people, the Sorosoke generation can sorrow in 2023, and we're going to see
now,
that.
I'm sorry to cut you off. I believe the Sorosoke generation, yes, my people, they're actually doing something great, but they're more of like Twitter fingers. They won't really step out there.
No,
really
they will step out.
Everybody is all
out.
about TikTok, Instagram to show
No,
up.
they came out during NSAS.
Yeah, that's different.
That's
different.
Sorosoke generation will make the change.
Yeah,
and
they will make the change, but why don't we have like any of them amongst the top 3 contestants out there?
If we don't have
trying to contest,
because how many of our generation can raise 100 million? How many of our generation can raise 100 million?
Everybody on Twitter should drop, let's say 5,000.
We don't have to. We don't have to. We don't.
It doesn't. 100 million will drop.
It will drop.
Yes,
if we're really ready for this thing, everybody is just much of Twitter finger, Twitter finger. We are not really ready.
Can I say something?
We are ready. Sorosoke generation, we are ready.
Guys, don't be shocked. Don't be shocked. I'm saying this thing, I'm going to say it clearly here. Everybody in this room is hearing me. Don't be shocked that when we have our diehard, frankly speaking, fans that can't wait for us to come back. And now, don't be shocked that we might not get high views on this episode. Why? Mm-hmm. Because we're not discussing things that they want to hear.
I swear.
What are we talking about?
I swear. When they notice it's about politics,
they will move.
Mm-hmm.
They want to. That is why that live show, yeah. Everybody's dying. Everybody's dying to go on that show now. When the show starts now, nobody gives a fuck about what's going on in the country again.
Everything will die down. My generation, we are easily distracted.
Okay, but you
yes,
ready.
Everybody might be for me. We are ready. We are
everybody
ready.
Might be
It ends there.
Make any of that.
It literally ends there.
So see, for the young person, the attention span is really very short.
Yeah.
Maybe because the person has so many options and they are quick to move on if the thing don't interest them. But Naomi has mentioned what happened during NSAS. You understand? That incident in the history of this country is epoch-making. Nobody believes that for 10 days, young people would be so organized that to the point where we say even the powers that be begin they organize Zoom meeting. Because they call influencers.
Reality is everyone is tired of the situation of Nigeria right now. Whether you are older generation, whether you're Sorosoke generation, everybody is tired. And right now, everybody will make a change. The only thing that we should be talking about is what change are you ready to make? Because at the end of the day, they can just bring money and then they buy your change. Do you understand? They can just
The
bring
way
money.
delegates sell their vote.
I think
But when you talk about people coming out to do the needful,
So
I don't
basically,
think-
we know the
People are
right thing.
ready.
We know
We're
the
getting
right
ready.
thing to do, but because we know that this is the situation of the country, we will still do the right thing. So we are really
Exactly.
not
No,
ready.
we are ready.
We're
We are ready.
We are ready.
We are ready to
We are
face
ready.
the
Okay,
challenges.
I don't want to
Guess
say
Guess
this,
what?
so, but we don't know our president. That's what I will say.
We don't know what.
That is not
See,
true. That
take
is
it or
not
leave it.
true.
No,
Now,
that's
is not true.
I obediently
Last week Wednesday.
This is the
Last
attitude that we
last
don't
week
need.
Wednesday. Hold
This
on,
is
hold
the
on,
attitude
hold
that
on,
we
hold
don't
on,
need.
hold on.
Because if you want
Last
a
week
change,
Wednesday,
you don't have. No, I will not agree. If you
Let-
want a change, you cannot be telling me you already know. It's
No, we want a change.
It should
Listen.
not be
because
head
we
of.
know our
Now,
country.
No,
is.
it should not be head of.
You never even hear me talk finish.
It should not be head of.
You not hear me. Hear me.
No, now wait. So
So
what she's saying is it also propagates a certain narrative. When you say you already know who the president is in 2022,
How will you know?
when they never do elections,
Now
now you say you they also contribute to that.
Now, I never talk. I never talk.
They're
Okay,
not
let's
ready.
hear you. Let's hear
I never
you.
talk. You see me as a DSO in this whole election. I have one person I'm supporting, and I pray that person wins.
So you are even going to pray he wins.
Now,
you are going to pray he wins.
I pray.
You are
There's
going to
always
pray
a
he
place
wins.
for prayer.
I pray.
Yeah,
No, but you are going to pray he
It's
wins.
personally praying. It's not forcing it on people.
So all of us
the
are still
fact that I'm-
personally praying.
The fact that I'm praying he wins is the fact that I'm also praying that people will be touched and go and get PVC and come out judiciously, follow the whole steps and vote
For the
this
right person.
for the right person. Now, what do we need? We don't need somebody that is going to be business as usual. No, that's not what we need. We need somebody that has ideas. Somebody that tells you, okay, I don't spend too much. Governance should not be this expensive. This should be this. This should be that. We need to call these hospitals. We need to call these people that know how to do this thing to come and oversee this sector. We need to see person to oversee this sector. Do you understand what I'm saying? That is what I want. But the truth is, what does PVC do for you? PVC validates your vote. Now, in this country that we are, we know how it might go. But do you know the truth? Is that going to stop you from going out to vote? Let it not stop you.
No.
But all I'm saying is, I fear that we're not ready.
But I'm going to
are
draw.
ready.
I'm drawing inspiration from what happened, during the NSAS protest to say we are ready.
Baba,
Okay,
you know
we are
say-
going to
you
effect
know-
that change.
Oh, man, shock you.
People don't dey house since February 14th because their schools
Nigerians, listen to me.
they're on strike.
Nigerians, listen to me. You're hearing this for the first time. Not literally for the first
Honestly,
time.
I
You're
would
hearing
say-
this thing on Frankly Speaking. If they support me, fine. If they don't, I don't give a fuck. But let me tell you something. If we miss
Baba,
it,
not be we spoil the
Honestly,
country.
I won't say the youth.
Don't
Let me say
I won't
something.
say the youth
Let me say what
and the
I want to say.
Sorosoke generation. They are
Naomi,
even
make
more
her talk.
ready than our parents are.
No, leave our parents. Our parents don't
Our
enter
parents,
gutter.
they've
Our
entered.
parents don't enter gutter. Those ones know they exist. They are alive, but if not talk, now then go to tell if you want,
Don't go and
if you don't
vote.
don't
Be
go and
careful.
vote. Mama,
No, but then again,
But let me say something.
check it
I
out.
wanted to say
check
something.
it out.
Oh, I'm not saying wait, man, talk what I want to talk. If we miss it now, we have missed it forever.
Exactly, because I remember
I swear
a
to
certain
you,
pastor that
if
said.
if we missed it in this 2023, forget it. It's gone.
It's gone.
I remember, Chuku, you reminded me of
So
a
this
pastor now.
2023 is very, very important, which is why we're starting this season 2 with this topic.
And I think that our viewers are going to prove a point because we all agree that if the thing concern politics, they go swipe. I'm sure people are still watching till this time.
But it doesn't matter that
Please
there
drop
shouldn't
your
be
comment.
entertainment
Drop your comment. Me and Naomi are on the same side today. Drop your comment to say we are ready. Let me see we are ready in the comment section.
See, let me tell you, Nigerians are mentally ready to move out of this whole suffering stuff. Like, they are ready to
Jackpot.
to put in that change. No, not even jackpot. Like, to put that, they see it, they visualize it. But for them to actually implement it, for them to go out there, for them to get their PVC, for them to actually step out to vote. I
Why?
don't think
Have you
they
gone
are.
to the voting
And I don't
registration
think-
centers?
And I don't think
They're
they're
not
ready.
people are
Seeing
there.
the crowd
I don't
there.
think
People
they're
are
ready
there.
People are
to
there. They
vote.
don't want
there.
to
People
leave.
want to
I
get
don't
their
think they are ready
PVCs.
to vote for the right person. That's not the reason why they are getting their PVC. We
it's
all
still-
know.
So-
If it's
so-
not little bag
We
of
don't
rice
know
that
this
they
one.
are
Now-
using to
now-
It is
now
our
see,
parents that they do all those
let me
things
also
with,
say
not
something.
this
Let me
generation.
also
One
say
of the
something.
Sorosoke
Let me-
generations, we saw a picture on Twitter whereby she put it out there that, oh, Sorosoke generation. Now she has put another picture of her wearing one of the candidates' shirt saying she's something fight.
Something fight. You fill in the blanks.
Sorosoke
Let me say-
generation, here we are.
Let me say something.
That's one Sorosoke that have lost their
No,
voice.
no.
But the other
No.
Sorosoke is
What are we
still
talking
Sorosoke
about?
in.
What are we
Can I
talking
say
about? What are we
something?
exactly
also.
talking about.
Can I
What
I
I'm
say
saying
something?
is that people should go out and vote. Is it not?
Yes.
But you cannot pick a candidate for somebody.
That's why we said for the right person, the person that is ready to make a change.
So everybody can tell who their own right person is, even though we all know right now who the right person is. But my point is, let people get their PVCs. Let people be able to go out and vote. You
First.
cannot want to come and be telling them who they should vote for.
No, I can't tell you. See, me, why
Exactly.
nobody go tell me who I go vote for. Now me know who I want vote for. But all I'm saying
are
is,
you getting your PVC? Are you going to go out to vote? That's
all
the
I'm saying
conversation.
is-
And
Yeah,
if
that's
that
why
is
we are
it, then
telling
we are
them
ready.
that
all I'm saying is this
We are
suffer.
ready, we are ready.
This suffer. Not
Party ready.
everybody 9 days inside this suffer. I remember early this year / late last year / early this year. I was matter idea. I don't know whether he knows. I buy diesel for how much? 300 and something naira. But now almost 800 naira. Almost 800 naira per liter of diesel. Something when it be say something when it be saying 100 naira. Now either 500 naira or almost 700 naira.
Price
Do you
of
know how
dollar,
annoying?
the dollar rate?
And
Girls
guess what?
are
Once
literally
it go
going
up,
to
you know
live
they
with
come
their
down.
boyfriends because house rent are
Too
expensive.
expensive.
Like it makes
And
no sense.
see, girls, una way they there, una think say, oh, without discuss politics today, it concern everybody. Because you see that man where they give you money freely before, he not gonna give you money freely again. Exception a thief in the
You
thief
know?
the money. If the economy better, you self, you not gonna do a show. You not gonna.
How did
Yes.
we get there? How did we get
No,
there?
not true.
How did we get
not
there?
true.
So-
you
if
be
economy
doing
better,
yahoo,
if
yahoo.
economy better, auntie, you're not going to do
Uncle,
yahoo
you
yahoo.
be doing yahoo,
Uncle, you're not
yahoo.
going to be doing yahoo. Auntie, you're not going to be doing Instagram or Locho. You're
You
not going
won't
to
be
be
looking
doing
for who to
Snapchat,
defraud.
premium view, 5K, 2K. Watch me play with myself.
So this is what I think. I think that you know, and I still want to draw inspiration from NSAS.
You're not going to be that girl that is shouting, who lick my sex tape? Who lick my sex tape? Meanwhile, this same girl, they do video, they collect 5K, they collect 2K.
Focus, 2023.
Black children talking kind about that girl.
2023. Focus, 2023.
No, I don't say talk.
So, but this is what I'm
And they
saying.
talk with her, they talk. Black, oh, no, it is, there are plenty people in that boat of black chili talking kind of where.
See, this is
We're
what-
not ready.
I don't think that being ready should mean that your entertainment side should die. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You see what you're talking about now? You see what you're talking about?
You just
But-
make
but
things happen.
this-
You
this
just
is- this is-
spice things up.
This is what I'm going to say to people. We all, if we go by, life expectancy, we expect that, we are going to live longer than our parents. And it would even be a thing of joy for us to see them live till, a ripe old age. And then when they are gone, we bury them. And we'll also grow old and have our children also do the same thing to us. But one thing we need to understand is, in life, our problems are constant and they are universal. For example, there is no Hausa unemployment, Yoruba unemployment, or Igbo unemployment. There's no Christian insecurity or Muslim insecurity, for example, or traditionalist insecurity. One of the victims of the Kaduna Abuja train incident says that he went to law school with the vice president. So the attackers did not ask who is bourgeois or who is talakawa and separate them. They carry everybody when they carry. Somebody when we say even they in captivity, in family even still go by, or in political family still even go by form
And
for
he win
political party
primaries.
and he win primary election. Now about priorities. What we are saying is, if as young people, because looking at our population, nearly 70% are under the age of 40.
And
Looking at our
we
population.
control things. Now we do social media. Now we control things.
So what we want is,
And because they beg una.
ask yourself, this country, this life where you dey live like this now what do you want?
Abba.
When we say your ID card for school, don't graduate, you still dey school. You don't expire, you still dey school. You spent 9 whole months at home in 2020. We talk say, God help us because of COVID to protect us. And it is how many months and counting now in 2022. And it's not looking like it's going to be resolved. You have young people who, rather than channel their energy into things that are productive, would by any means, and then we begin to convince ourselves that, now because of, say, now the situation, get rich or die trying. But we can actually take our country back. We are blessed with abundant human and natural resources. Nigerians doing great outside the shores of this country.
Amen.
There is no, Baba, no be amen. Baba,
Sorry,
you can't talk, I say they want me.
Sorry, continue.
There is no sector, by good sector now, I mean, because some people they get different sectors.
The Nigerians are not doing well.
That Nigeria, at least top 10, Top 10.
In
Is
all
it medicine?
sectors.
Yes, medicine. The good sectors. Medicine.
In all sectors.
Because even for scam self, we don't even do top 10. If we go tell ourselves the truth. Medicine, engineering. You know,
and you know what? It's
sciences, anything.
It's going to be actually really disheartening right now if, as a Nigerian youth or as a Nigerian, you need somebody to beg you to go and get your PVC.
That is what we are saying.
No,
I want to see everybody affected by the ASU strike out there.
Out there.
Voting.
Yes.
Voting with
If
anger.
the total number of Nigerian students that are above 18 years of age, if all of una where they watch us go collect PVC and you tell yourself, say no, enough is enough, and not allow person sway your vote. Vote for the person when you say your mind tell you, say this person go better this country. This person is going to help me make sure I graduate on
after
time.
you don't do your research.
After you don't do your
because
research.
sometimes hungry they catch conscience.
Because hungry, not be lying. Sometimes
Hungry, they catch conscience.
hungry they blind your conscience. You understand?
Do your research. Google their names. Find out what they have said
What
about
they
the
have
present
done.
situation.
You understand?
Like for example,
Yes.
somebody go. For example, we're dealing with insecurity. Make we know who don't go do interview. At least talk about insecurity and the plans where the person gets.
Yes.
How in God's name, Baba? You know, say this strike when they face. Make I know even this strike when they face. I was about to, enter into 300 level in the University of Nigeria.
It's so
This strike has its foundation from 2009. 2009, they don't sign memorandum of understanding, agreement, everything. And in 2022, children are still at home for something that was agreed in 2009.
Now, you get what
Yar'Adua don't die, don't rest in peace.
Oh.
Since
And
how
it's-
many
and
years?
it's getting
Jonathan
so bad.
don't complete in term. Do one. Buhari, now the 8th year we did like this now. And children still have to deal with an agreement that was reached in 2009.
And guess what? There was something you said you said the other day. Now, when they say, okay, make we verse, make we do aluta, what happens? Go ahead, say it.
Aluta for when I did
For school now, when you say go do aluta, I go tell you, say, when you go. They'll punish you for it.
So this is what it is. So when we go do aluta, because I've been stubborn that time, I get loud voice, I get big body, they shout. We can't the hostel when they very, very notorious. So they believe say spirits they enter us, those when they hostel. Shout out to Mbane for boys. So we can't, they say they want increase school fees, we they find VC, he no agree talk anything. Now the same pattern when government they use, he no agree talk anything. So I say, play. Protest around school, call start. We run past female hostel, we see people they shout, we say, we'll go further. From go further, we can't say we enter inside town. As we enter town, as word can't reach house, say UNS students they protest. People will know the children when they get, begin call their children. My mama get 3 children for school that time. Everybody begin call me because they know say stubborn. Any of those kind of aluta things are they there. I pick the call. My auntie tell me say, this thing you are doing is good, but don't stay in front. Don't stay in back. Don't stay where they will catch you. Because even when she did there, she too, she do aluta. But in the end, the thing, one of my brothers, shout out to Kenoski, ginger guy, president of faculty, SUG everything, the guy too tell me, don't stay in front, don't stay in back. So that when they, But then, my head is hot. And they say, no, I will be the sacrificial lamb. Do you know what is funny? My mama last born, when they been do one exam, then they complain, say the person no give them plenty time. And the thing at degree exam, go after they make them shift time. Me, can't call them.
After, when they do their own protest.
Yeah, when they do that, I go to them and say, don't stay in front. Don't stay in back. Because the truth be say, it be like say the system they rigged against the people.
I'm telling you.
But Baba, with answers, we corrected that notion.
Yes,
exactly.
And we are going to correct it.
Which is why we are
This
begging
time
all
around,
of you now.
we are going to correct
with,
it.
with answers,
We are
a
ready.
lot was corrected. So we're begging you guys now.
So
Because
then
if
them
we
ban
miss
this
it
thing,
now,
but the ban no really.
Yes, if we miss it now, it's gone forever. I'm serious.
A
It should
set
not-
of people
It's
that
gone.
are the delegates may have decided the people that will run as
Yes.
presidential candidates, but
Yes.
we, as the youth of Nigeria, we have
The
a right
future leaders.
to decide who will be our
If
president.
all of you
Oh,
watching, let me say
Naomi.
something.
So please.
Let me say something. Also, material, gave the demography, gave the statistics of age group, the young ones and the old ones. Let me tell you something. Now we day Instagram. Now we day, I dare say now we day TikTok. All of us we dey shake bomb for TikTok. Now we dey TikTok. Now we dey Snapchat. Those of us we dey do private view. Now all of us dey Snapchat. Now we dey YouTube. Now we get content where they show for YouTube. Now we dey every social media page. If all of us we get these millions of followers, if all of us open mouth begin beg our followers, say please let us get back our country. Peter of P Square has said, you don't come to my house if you don't have PVC.
Exactly.
And it shouldn't be a situation of whereby a
Please.
particular candidate we know shouldn't be winning on all social media platforms, knowing that that's who we want,
Exactly.
and it's another
then
person that is
physically, it's
winning.
another person that is winning.
Tom even suggested something fantastic. Pastors, tell your congregation members,
In fact,
don't come to
imams as
church.
well.
Don't let them inside
Herbalists
the church
as
if
well.
they don't have PVCs.
All these pastors,
let's
when
talk
they go,
about
when
it.
they go kilometer something road, when we say una members, una know una self.
In fact, there should be a challenge.
all
There
these
should be a
church- all these
challenge.
churches,
Show your
spoken at do
PVC.
challenge.
Hashtag show your
Daddy
PVC
GO.
online.
All you that the GO,
Show it.
all you that the GO, where una offices they kilometer 32, kilometer something.
Mo replace Daddy Geo with religious leaders.
Okay, religious leaders. It cut across religious leaders. We need that they beg on
Come on,
for now.
Benusiwa.
Come on, Benusiwa. Religious leaders, please tell your members, except say you self not follow want to make this country better. Because we need our country back. Country when you be say you go finish secondary school, you finish university, you know say okay, mashi 4 years, mashi 4 years, me by.
Or you go even learn handwork.
You go learn
Not
handwork.
necessarily say na Western education.
You understand? Not necessarily that is a Western education. Please help us take our country back.
This episode.
Even with entertainment
There's a lot more to
shows
talk about,
and
right?
everything, they should still be there, but they should inculcate
Yeah.
these things so that people are even
of
more
them.
aware.
Papa, this episode.
You know,
No, let's
there's
join our hands
every-
together. Here we stand as a people.
Instead of Buga challenge, let's do get your PVC challenge.
No, you
That's all.
Hold on,
You
hold
can,
on.
yeah.
We
Even if you are Buga with your PVC.
If you are
Hey.
the new Bugana is your PVC.
Buga with your
Buga.
PVC.
So
To that note, what about those
Instablog.
Gossip me, wahala be like bicycle.
This one a ginger. This one a
Gist
ginger.
lover, the ginger.
This lover will love you because
Yes,
of the ginger.
yes.
To let
I
not
don't
our
know
brother.
Gist lover.
Please make
the ginger
everybody shout make PVC. We know some of them are not in Nigeria, but please help us collect back our country.
Let's join our hands
And
together.
when that other show starts, let us be put hashtag
Definitely,
PVC behind that other
definitely.
show.
It will propagate things like that. Because
At least here we don't need permission before we say
We don't need permission.
We defend our land.
So
We believe in this nation.
Anyway,
yeah,
we're going to
yeah.
allow some material close this episode.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
don't
yeah.
close with the song.
We don't close with
Get
the
your
song.
PVC.
They will shine
Get your
like the
PVC
sun.
and come out.
Forward to the people.
To the rich people. Power.
Nigerian people.